It's always a great feeling right after a win, especially a win that notched us our fourth victory in a row in this young season. It always feels nice the day after, you know. I just love marinating in this feeling. Regardless, the reason I'm making this video for y'all is OG Anunoby. As many of us are already aware, the Toronto Raptors drafted OG 20th overall in 2017. Although he was projected to go much higher, a major knee injury in college hurt his draft stock tremendously. These circumstances, although they were unfortunate for OG, they were a blessing in disguise for the Raptors, as it enabled us to draft OG at the position we did, with the 20th overall pick. Now, coming out of college, OG was known for his defense, and that aspect of his game immediately translated to the NBA, as he was tasked with guarding the opposition's best players on the floor on most nights. And this happened right out of the gates with OG. It wasn't very long before OG became known as one of the premier defenders in the NBA. Using his strength and defensive IQ to his advantage, OG was able to hold his own and even shut down many big-name talents in the league on a night-to-night basis. Although OG made a defensive impact immediately, his offensive game was still a huge work in progress. Coming into the league, OG was a decent catch-and-shoot threat and could finish in the paint, albeit without having the ability to create his own shot at the time, early in his career. Actually, for the first 3 years in his career, he hasn't been able to create his own shot. Not consistently, at least. As each year progressed, OG's numbers and overall offensive game progressed as well. As you can see, his numbers through year 1 to 4 have taken a noticeable leap as each season came and went. If we take a look at another former Raptor, y'all might know this man, Kawhi Leonard. OG's numbers are very similar to what Kawhi's were when he first came into the league. As a matter of fact, they're eerily similar. So if you look at this chart over here, Kawhi's points per game when he was 23 years old, 16.5 points per game, rebounds 7.2, assists 2.5, steals 2.3, three-pointers 35%, and true shooting percentage of 57. OG 15.9, 5.5 rebounds per game, assists 2.2, steals 1.5, three-pointers 39%, and true shooting percentage of 61. As I said, eerily similar. And Kawhi was also known for his defense until his offensive game developed. And this is looking a lot like, actually eerily similar to the trajectory that Kawhi Leonard took before he became a superstar. Am I saying OG is going to become a superstar? That's exactly what I'm saying. That's what this video is about. Now fast forward to the 2021-2022 NBA regular season, and OG is looking like he is about to take that leap into all-stardom. After a rough start in his first 2 games, OG is averaging 22.8 points per game, 5.1 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1.8 steals, nearly 2 steals per game, on solid efficiency from both the field and from beyond the arc. OG has shown that he has worked on his handles, they're very tight now, and overall ability of his to create shots off the dribble, and also on his overall ISO game. After watching OG's summer workout Instagram videos, many Raptor fans, including myself, were wishing just one thing. Please don't let this be another Ben Simmons type of situation where you see a player do something you wish they would do during the regular season on a Gram video, and you see this during the offseason thinking they could translate what we saw in that Gram video to real NBA games, only to see them come back the very same player, hesitant to display that which they so proudly showed off during the summer, the new addition to their bag of tricks. Now with Pascal Siakam out, it has given OG Anunoby the chance now to really show us what he can do as the main option on offense. And after a career-high 36-point outburst last night against the red-hot Knicks, it was evident that OG has taken that next leap forward in his offensive game. That same offensive leap that we have all been waiting for. The leap from a very good NBA player to an all-star level player. His handles have become much tighter, his decision-making is much quicker and more efficient on offense. He doesn't hesitate and shy away from taking his man on in an ISO situation, and his shot is as money as it has ever been. In fact, I've noticed his release get better and better ever since the bubble, where he won us that playoff game against Boston by releasing a catch-and-shoot 3-ball in a mere 0.5 seconds left on the clock to win the game. Granted, the pass by Kyle Lowry was GOAT-level status. And by the way, on that note, 2K needs to learn to make his release faster, because it's probably the slowest release I've seen in the game from a player of OG's caliber. Put some respect on OG's shot, Ronnie 2K. For real. With the arrival of Scottie Barnes and the tremendous defensive players the Raptors have acquired, as well as created, like Gary Trent Jr. Who would have thought this guy would be leading the league in steals this early into the season? He's looking different defensively. Now, given all these additions and all the help that he has defensively, OG does not have to be the sole anchor on defense, and he can utilize more energy on offense. A luxury he did not have before. Most years he's been the anchor on defense and he's exerted most of his energy there. Now, with all this extra energy he has, because he has that help on defense now, we can see just how deadly his offensive game can be. Because remember, it takes a lot of energy to play defense in the NBA at the level that OG Anunoby does, and then go and at an all-star level produce on the other end. It's not a piece of cake. Now, we can see how OG is super deadly offensively at this point in his career. He has reached that stage now. All in all, if OG continues to progress the way he has, and so far all signs are pointing in that direction because he's been improving and improving, and that seems to be a pattern with a lot of players that the Raptors draft. They draft hard workers, they draft players who are willing to get better, and then know what it takes, the grind that it takes to become an all-star in this league. Now, all signs are pointing in the direction that OG Anunoby will make the 2021-2022 NBA All-Star team for the first time, and there's very little doubt in my mind that this will be the case. Not only do I expect OG to be an all-star this year, but I also expect him to have a breakout playoff performance as well, because the Raptors are making the playoffs this year. And as OG has ice in his veins and loves the big moments, we've seen that from him from the big shots he has taken throughout his career, not just in the bubble with Boston, which was probably his biggest shot, which was definitely his biggest shot, but he's definitely had a lot of clutch moments. He's not afraid of the big moment. Nothing phases this kid. And that's also something I might add is eerily similar to someone we all know oh so well, once again, Kawhi Leonard. So we all know, but now we're really understanding and beginning to see that we have been growing a Kawhi Leonard type all along. And in my opinion, I like OG and trust him as a Raptor a lot more than I do or did the Claw. This guy's gonna stay a Raptor. He's a loyal man. I cannot wait to see him in the All-Star game this year, y'all. It's gonna be epic. And with all this being said, my prediction is he's 100% gonna make it this year. Like and comment if y'all agree, and please do subscribe. This is a brand new channel. Show me some love as I continue to bring y'all super valuable and informative Toronto Raptors content, and I hope to see y'all on the next one. Peace.